Terence Crawford ha construido una reputación por hacer que los peleadores de élite parezcan ordinarios. Una y otra vez, el campeón invicto ha enfrentado a una oposición de clase mundial y ha encontrado la manera de desmantelarlos. Pero ahora, parado frente a él, está Benavidez. Un todopoder invicto, conocido por su presión implacable y sus manos pesadas. Ya hemos visto lo que Benavidez hace cuando atrapa a un peleador frente a él. ¿Podría hacer lo mismo contra una leyenda como Crawford? En este video repasamos las mejores peleas de Crawford y Benavidez para encontrar la respuesta. Recuerden que si están disfrutando de nuestros videos, no olviden mostrar su apoyo usando la función de hype. El 1 de febrero de 2025, Benavidez y David Morrell finalmente chocaron en un muy esperado duelo, con el título interino del CMB de Benavidez y el cinturón de la AMB de Morrell en juego. Pero la animosidad entre los dos peleadores había venido acumulándose durante meses. En la conferencia de prensa, Benavidez hizo las cosas personales al acusar a Morrell de usar sustancias para mejorar el rendimiento. Morrell desestimó las acusaciones y contraatacó ridiculizando el estilo de pelea de Benavidez, etiquetándolo de Robocop. Benavidez incluso dirigió su atención al currículum de Morrell, argumentando que el cubano aún no se había demostrado frente a la oposición del más alto nivel. La hostilidad estalló durante la semana de pelea, cuando un careo entre los dos campamentos explotó después de que Morrell lanzara su cinturón a Benavidez y desatara una violenta confrontación. El padre y entrenador de Benavidez, José Benavidez Sr., incluso se metió en el intercambio mientras las tensiones seguían escalando. Para la noche de la pelea, esto ya no se trataba simplemente de ganar un título. Ambos hombres tenían algo que demostrar y ninguno estaba dispuesto a dar un paso atrás. Luego sonó la campana inicial y toda esa mala sangre finalmente tuvo un lugar a donde ir.
Closing up the guard, moving to the side angles.
And of course, Benavidez, also known for his underrated defense, loves to be in close square off that high guard. But now Benavidez sitting down on his punches. And I agree, but Morrell also showcasing what brought him to the dance right there.
The counter shot with his back to the ropes.
And he's an incredible counter puncher. And again, you think about Cuban boxing, you think about that amateur pedigree, the slick footwork, the jabs, the sweet sights. He brings all of that and explosive power.
Yeah, definitely explosive power. So accurate with that left, Morrell. I mean, again, we keep mentioning the power. Benavidez already took a couple of left hands, but
Morrell goes to the body with the left hand and turns and uses the angles. That's something that we don't see a lot from Benavidez, the plodding footwork, but again, shows him well in his strategy. And there, uppercut by Benavidez on the inside.
Morrell shook his head, but he tasted the power on that sequence.
Yeah, definitely.
Shocking right hand that misses for Benavidez.
Doesn't just put pressure on you. He drowns you with that pressure, Benavidez. Look where he's at.
Nice right uppercut and right hook on the inside by Morrell.
I'll tell you what, Morrell might have the quicker feet, the slicker boxer, but he's standing in front of Benavidez, and he's willing to trade.
Just like Fedor Emelianenko in MMA, that lead right hand for Benavidez. Nice right hook behind, curls it behind the guard of Morrell. Now Morrell's turn to fight back. Kalanji's last fight. I mean, David Morrell is 11-0 with 9 KOs for a reason.
It's hard to remember any single rounds he's lost. He's been so dominant.
And what a great effort by both fighters here. World-class.
Both fighters really starting to establish already what they do well in there as Benavidez corners Morrell. And look at Morrell fight his way out of the corner. That could be an early sign that he's here to stand his ground.
No, he definitely is. And again, good defense right there from Benavidez again. He pulled straight back in with the high guard.
This is round 3, scheduled for 12. The winner puts himself in the pole position to face the victor of the rematch between Artur Benavidez and Dimitri Bivol for the undisputed light heavyweight championship. Benavidez feels Bivol did enough to win the first fight. He picks him to win the rematch. And now here Benavidez and Morrell just missing with that right uppercut. Morrell needs to be careful with the showmanship, the gamesmanship. First major main event of the new calendar year, and Benavidez and Morrell already delivering. Benavidez saying, bring it on, let's go!
Yeah, waited a little bit too long there, but now here comes David Benavidez.
Here comes the combinations of Benavidez. Morrell standing tall and a beautiful. It's a key weapon, but that lead right hand is also a key weapon for Benavidez.
Believe everything's a key weapon for Benavidez, no doubt.
Look at this action in the corner.
Ooh, wow! What a left hand by Morrell, and here comes Benavidez. The light heavyweight division throughout history has been the scene of some of the most intense rivalries, some of the biggest grudge matches. Benavidez and Morrell already.
I wonder how long Morrell can keep up fighting Benavidez's fight in close range against the ropes.
Pushback, yeah.
Left hook to the body by Benavidez. The jab from the southpaw, uppercut on the inside by Morrell. They're taking turns, give and take, the ebb and flow of a high-level boxing main event.
Talk about breaking down a fighter.
And this is what he does. He brings the pressure systematically, breaks him down, but Morrell's still there.
Yeah, he listened to the corner. They told him about the head movement. High guard, get in there. Whoa! He just got clipped.
He did get clipped. And now Morrell trying to fight back. Benavidez, though.
Benavidez is not going to hold. He's going to fight through it.
Unbelievable. He got clipped. Morrell now going in, and he's got him rattled again.
Morrell's doing what he said he would do. Punch for punch.
Benavidez down once in his career. Morrell has him on the ropes. Time is going to run out, but drama here in the fourth, and here comes. Wow.
A short shot, but you see right on the chin.
And in that dramatic fourth round, both fighters landing their fight highs. For Benavidez, 30 of 65. For Morrell, 22 of 61. And here is round number 5. And now Benavidez on the ropes one again. You don't want to be, and there's a nice counter left hook upstairs by Benavidez, goes downstairs, rips a left to the body.
That was smart from David right there, Benavidez.
And Morrell comes back.
Benavidez was in trouble on the ropes. Nope. He caught that punch, catch, and shoot. Here it is. Perfectly timed for David Benavidez.
With the left, and there's Benavidez leading to the body with the left. Nice right hand, another right to the body by Benavidez. And he is doubled up. Total connects to the body, outlanding Morrell to the flanks 2-1. Morrell's footwork, using the angles to escape out of the line of fire. He is stuck in right now.
Yeah, but still so dangerous, Morrell on his back.
And you're right, now it's Morrell that's putting the pressure on Benavidez.
That's good scouting from Benavidez's team right there.
Oh, another uppercut.
Knowing Morrell often changes levels, will dip down to explode.
Thank you. Good
Round by round for Benavidez.
And you look at the body shots landed round by round, and it's all a monster.
I like what David Benavidez did right there. He took a little sidestep and tried to get that uppercut in. Walking in forward, throwing that straight jab.
And total punches landed. Big edge for Benavidez. Oh, there's a counter left from Morrell. The uppercuts to the face. David Benavidez beginning to try to close the show here in the ninth, but Morrell fights back valiantly. Uppercuts of his own. Demetrius Andre Alexander Bozdik. You know, people call him the weight 30 at 168. Well, he's bullying David Morrell here at 175. Nice counter right, chopping right hand by Benavidez. Oh, okay, wow, little alley shuffle.
That time of the fight, the championship rounds.
And Benavidez has shattered the record for most total punches landed by any previous Morrell opponent. The previous record was uppercut on the inside. Morrell misses. Body shot. Oh, counter there by Morrell, but it's a chopping right hand again that finds a home for Benavidez. Benavidez, the lead right, very effective that we've seen throughout his career. Morrell trying to sit down on his punches now, coming forward. Left uppercut, right hook, body shot. Morrell now has Benavidez on the ropes and again lands some punches, but Benavidez blocking a lot of these shots. It has not been the high output fight that we used to see from Benavidez. And it's ruled a knockdown by referee Thomas Taylor.
Benavidez entertained with those shots as well. And there's a knockdown.
Yep, right hook. And now Burrell has the advantage in one statistic, but Benavidez looking to make a paper, and he caught him again with the counter. It was taken away with the point deduction, the first point deduction of his career.
Morrell needed to be dramatic here in the championship rounds.
And the commission has confirmed after looking at the replay, it was a knockdown. Morrell has to go all out. Ronnie Shields screaming at him in the corner. You've got to think. I think the time for thinking is done. He's got to let it all hang out, and Morrell trying to do just that here now.
It's all or nothing for Morrell.
Right hand to the body by Benavidez, and he rocks Morrell with the left. And Benavidez now sitting down on his punches. Total jabs landed. Power punches. It's all David Benavidez as he looks to go to 30-0, and after all of the animosity.
He is now the unified WBC interim and WBA light heavyweight world champion, the Mexican monster, David El Monstruo Benavidez.
Crawford también ha tenido sus peleas de rivalidad, y uno de sus enfrentamientos más acalorados fue contra el hermano de David, José Benavidez. El 13 de octubre de 2018, Terence Crawford puso en juego su campeonato welter de la OMB contra el invicto José Benavidez Jr. Para entonces, Crawford ya se había establecido como uno de los peleadores de élite libra por libra del boxeo, pero José era una prueba mucho más dura. Era un retador más joven e invicto que creía que este era su momento de irrumpir y anunciarse en el escenario más grande. Benavidez entró a la pelea con confianza, juventud y serio poder. No estaba ahí simplemente para retar al campeón. Quería sacudir al mundo del boxeo y demostrar que pertenecía entre los mejores de la división. Con el título de Crawford y el récord invicto de Benavidez en la balanza, ambos hombres tenían todo por demostrar.
Both guys right now trying to figure the range out, the speed, the distance.
He wants Crawford to come forward and attack. Crawford giving him a smile and a little nod of the head when he went with that jab to the body. And then Crawford sitting on top with that now southpaw right jab as he comes in with a straight left to the body that scores here. Counter punching to fire it off. Fire comes at you, you come over with the counter punch that matches up.
Absolutely, and that's how you need to do it. There he is.
And there he goes to the body. It was a left hand to the body from Crawford. Good exchange.
He says Terence Crawford ducked him. I don't find any evidence of that. But in boxing, the imagined slights are usually more important than the real ones.
Because Benavidez, like I said, is a great counterpuncher. He has a good right hand.
Doubles up the right hand that time, does Crawford. There he works his way to the inside and included yet another body punch.
And here it is again. When you put that peekaboo defense up with those hands up.
The right knee is the knee that was shot. A bullet went through the femoral artery. It fractured the bone.
One of the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That's Terence Bud Crawford. Trained by Brian McIntyre, a.k.a. Bomac, who's with Bernardo.
Bomac, it seems that Terence is getting his rhythm here. What did you tell him? What do you want for round 4?
I told him to keep his hands up go behind that double jab, because Benavidez will catch the first jab, but he won't catch the second jab. After you throw the second jab, he'll try to cover up. You can get closer to him. So after you get closer to him, then you start going to the body, come back up to the head.
And you said, watch out for that right hand. Tried to go to the body there, but went up top. Now he comes sweeping across that belt line and came up short.
I think he's boxing him beautiful. You know, he's making miss. You know, he can't feel the punch. Look, he's getting hit. Look at that, you know. But, of course, you got to go with the crowd, whatever you guys say. But I think he's doing really beautiful. He's going to the body. He's catching him with those straight right hands. Look at that. How can you tell me that? Look.
Sure did. And not running makes a good night for you, the viewer, and these fans here. And by the way, in terms of the way the crowd reacts, they very much knew what they were getting themselves into, so much so to the point that Jose Jr. said, hey, this fight's not going a distance. I can't let that happen here in his hometown.
A little politicking by Jose Sr. there. This is more than most people imagine from Jose Benavidez, but it's not more.
He'll use that jab occasionally, but he'll wait on you and he'll fire some combinations back at you. Great counterpuncher. And he has good speed.
But his sense of himself as a fighter was based on those sparring sessions. He's never been in with anyone like that, except for when he was a kid.
Interesting moment right there as Bud came in and then the right hand came in at a downward angle. Good exchange right in the center of the ring by Crawford that spiked this crowd here. You saw him double up that left hand. Now he gets right into the kitchen of Benavidez. And he let him go again. Three-punch combination and another right hand to the body from Bud Crawford. As Ward has it 58-56 for Crawford.
I see Benavidez breathing hard, and I think Bud is in a great place.
He came in, and Bud came at him. From Bud Crawford, Tim.
Here it is. Crawford right here, making a miss, making him pay short. Left hand right there. See, there's no jab. Now Benavidez is willing to cover up right in front of Terence Crawford. That's a huge mistake.
He's tired.
He is tired.
Moments ago, round 8. Is this the start of where Crawford takes control?
I'll tell you what I do see from the facial expressions between rounds. I don't see the same brio, the same confidence, the same type of willingness to attack from Benavidez that I did earlier in the fight.
Covering up like that doesn't work out so well. You know who else notices it? The guy opposite him. Crawford. Three-punch exchange, including a left hand that splits the guard of Benavidez.
And of course, concession that the way to win this fight, in answer to Joe's question, is that right hand coming in.
Andre Ward with an even 6th round, but still Crawford up 78-74. Many ringside have it 5 rounds to 3. Crawford.
Right above the knee, walking his dog. Actually, it was a cat, too. It was an exotic $10,000 cat at midnight in Phoenix. Someone targeted him, and he knows.
Benavidez attack. He's standing right in front of Terence Crawford right now, not really using his jab. I want to see Terence Crawford turn it up a little bit more on Benavidez. He's there to be hit. This is exactly what Crawford needs to do. He needs to stay close, work the body, block and counter.
Benavidez with an offensive output. Crawford comes right back. Short left hook for Benavidez. World champion, pound for pound elite. In 6 minutes for Benavidez to try to find the answer. Look at the power punches now. Crawford comes into this round having landed 100 of 238 thrown. And that percentage now moves north to 42%.
We talked before about Crawford basically torturing guys who've antagonized him.
Maybe looking at a go for broke 12th round from the undefeated challenger as Crawford brings it a little bit.
There it is again.
Sent off balance.
Check hook.
Well, time is of the essence. He trails well behind on the scorecard. Crawford is easily in control, and he's got 2.5 minutes.
He's got to sell out right now.
Got to risk everything, right, Tim?
Gotta go for it. And he is. He's trying. He's trying to stop Terence and put combinations together to the head and body.
But where is that body shot we saw in the 4th round? Sitting on the ropes and shaking his head is not how he wants to end this fight, however.
Oh! Crawford gets him! My, oh my! What a shot! Half a minute!
I believe Terence lands an uppercut, a right uppercut, a punch he never threw.
Let's see how he goes about it. Best in the world. At home. Is he the finisher they all expect him to be? He is. What a huge right hand, and he has done it.
The whole fight, short uppercut. Then he follows up to finish him with a right hook. Benavidez.
Declaring the winner by way of technical knockout, still the undefeated WBO welterweight champion of the world, repping Omaha, Nebraska, Terence Crawford.
Aunque Crawford contra José Benavidez fue acalorado, pocas rivalidades en el boxeo cargaban con tanta mala sangre como la que existía entre David Benavidez y Caleb Plant. La tensión se remonta a 2018 cuando Plant se cruzó con el hermano de Benavidez, José Benavidez Jr. Lo que comenzó como una acalorada confrontación escaló cuando Plant aparentemente abofeteó a José, convirtiendo un encuentro ya hostil en algo profundamente personal. La animosidad solo se intensificó desde ahí. Benavidez y Plant constantemente intercambiaban jabs verbales, sin que ninguno ocultara su deseo de zanjar la disputa con los puños. Cuando finalmente se encontraron en marzo de 2023, sin embargo, estaba en juego mucho más que saldar una vieja cuenta. Benavidez había construido una reputación como uno de los hombres más peligrosos de la división supermediano. Todavía invicto en 26-0 con 23 knockouts, entró al combate montado en una racha de 6 detenciones consecutivas y cargando el cinturón interino supermediano del CMB. Plant, mientras tanto, buscaba reconstruir su posición. El ex cocampeón de la FIB había probado la derrota por primera vez ante Canelo Álvarez en 2021, pero seguía siendo uno de los peleadores técnicamente más consumados de la división. Con el panorama del campeonato indiscutido y un posible duelo con Canelo en el horizonte, Benavidez necesitaba una actuación que silenciara cualquier duda restante sobre su lugar entre la élite. Y no había mejor oponente para hacer esa declaración que el hombre que más odiaba.
shit. The body shot. Keep working that fucking body, breaking his ass down.
Baby, keep closing in.
No está haciendo bien, no está haciendo bien.
Ya no puedes tirar tanto, ya estamos cansados, pero no te quedes muy parado, ¿ok? Trata de usarme el jab y ya dentro, cuando estés adentro, trata de tirar los otros el jab.
jabs.
All three in favor of the winner. And still, the undefeated interim WBC Super Middleweight World Champion.
El 14 de diciembre de 2019, Terence Crawford entró al Madison Square Garden como el invicto campeón welter de la OMB y uno de los peleadores más temidos del deporte. Crawford había hecho un hábito de desmantelar a sus oponentes, construyendo un impresionante récord y cementando su estatus como uno de los mejores peleadores libra por libra del boxeo. Su retador, el lituano Egidijus Kavaliauskas, también estaba invicto y poseía un serio poder de pegada. Pero a pesar de su récord perfecto, pocos esperaban que le diera muchos problemas a Crawford. El campeón entró como un enorme favorito y muchos predijeron otra noche cómoda para Crawford. Sin embargo, aún había una pregunta sobrevolando su carrera. Algunos críticos creían que no había enfrentado suficiente oposición de élite para silenciar completamente a los escépticos, mientras peleadores como Errol Spence Jr. y Manny Pacquiao competían en peleas importantes. Crawford aún esperaba el enfrentamiento definitorio que zanjaría su lugar entre los mejores del deporte. Eso hacía a Kavaliauskas peligroso por una razón diferente. Para Crawford era otra oportunidad de añadir una victoria convincente a su currículum. Para Kavaliauskas era la oportunidad de pasar de ser un contendiente pasado por alto a un nombre reconocido al sorprender a una de las mayores estrellas del boxeo. Luego sonó la campana inicial y la pelea rápidamente se convirtió en una guerra.
Crawford's last fight was right here on April 20th. That was the TKO against the former super lightweight world champion Amir Khan.
I don't know if that's a good thing because you don't want a sharpshooter like Crawford to be sitting back thinking. You know, he should. Ooh,
good exchange that time. Right hand came in.
He needs to shorten those shots up if he wants to step inside.
So best work we've seen so far in the early goings goes to the challenger from Lithuania.
Yeah, that can throw you off when you see a guy who's always aggressive and then all of a sudden he's waiting and playing this, you know, this chess game with you. It takes a moment to kind of wrap your brain around that and make.
Oh, Kavaliauskas comes forward and Bud Crawford was hurt. And they're ruling that a slip.
Watch your speed, watch your speed.
That's how he did it in the second round as well with the right hand.
Pulling back with his hands down.
And now Crawford looks to exchange and pop a right hand. And now Crawford goes to the body. And look at the action we have here in round 3 as Kavaliauskas, another exchange. Kavaliauskas is landing 42% as they exchange here. And Crawford's landing 30%. He had a 19-10 power connect edge through 3.
I don't like the 50-50 exchanges, especially with a guy like Gracias, who has his feet planted, and he's getting that big right hand off, and he's landing it.
50-50 exchanges when you're this level of world champion. They give the underdog a great chance. Sweeping body shot from Bud Crawford. This crowd is loving this title fight already. The unexpected drama thanks to the right hands of Gracias. Crawford was looking to time that left hand. Nothing quite like a world title fight at Madison Square Garden. And then you add in the fact that the upset-minded challenger has come out red hot. Gracias has landed a couple big right hands, and now you can hear the buzz. People wondering, how will this play out? Bud Crawford, who is used to dominating the competition, has a guy coming to him now.
Gracias just got to let his hands go, Dre. That's all he got to do. Every time Crawford gets close, he needs to just let those bombs go. He's hurt right now. Gracias is hurt with that shot.
And Bud senses it here. A minute to go in round 5. Bud Crawford, here he is stepping to the challenger, who just moments ago was filled with hope. And now he's willing to come forward with a right hand.
Crawford just sniffed something out. He sniffed them out. He knows that he don't like the pressure.
And let me tell you something. Crawford doesn't mind this at all.
But he got to be careful.
Combination comes in from Crawford. He has taken control here in this 5th round.
Crawford may have just turned the tide in that last round, and he can out-will and out-tough even a strong-willed tough guy. But when you stop doing the things that got you there, you become ordinary in those respects.
Now, you would know his psyche as well as anybody's, Ray. It was an excellent visit you had with him recently. I know he's got great respect for everything you've done in your career.
Nice change up from Terence Crawford. Led with the straight left and came with a nice little right hand to jab. Beautiful combination.
Big underdog, and yet he has fought about as good a fight as he can fight to this point. Bernardo is in the corner of Terence Crawford with Brian McIntyre.
Bomac, what are you asking for Terence to do to take control of this fight?
I'm looking for him so he can get more rhythm, so he can be a little bit more dangerous. Right now, he don't got no rhythm, but it looked like he might be coming into it now.
Is he emotional in this fight because he got tagged in that 2nd round?
No, he's not.
There's a combination that lands right there from Gracias.
I think he liked this competition.
What about turning to the south, from the southpaw to the orthodox stance?
Once he feel it, he'll go to it.
You're not asking him for it?
No, once he feel it, he'll go to it.
Thank you very much, Bomac.
Does that surprise you that the trainer is saying it's on the fighter?
It is on the fighter, Joe, because I think they're telling Terence the right things. They had a game plan, and I'm not sure this was the game plan, but sometimes as a fighter, you're stubborn. And again, I'm not sure from Gracias if I do anything different.
Look at that, look at that. That's what you got to do right there.
There's a left uppercut from Crawford. He steps right into that kitchen.
He's smelling it now. He's orthodox now. He smells the knockout.
And now, as a righty, Crawford comes in. There's a 3-punch combination from the champ. Oh, and Gracias comes back and lands a combination zone. And Crawford just nails him. 20 seconds remains, round number 7. Gracias goes down. You want to fight? Here comes Bud.
One of the best finishers in the boxing.
Looking for the uppercut, straight right hand. Oh, he's got Gracias hurt here. Looking to finish him here in the final seconds of round 7. Gracias willing to trade. My, oh my, is that good stuff.
Terence has felt the punching power of Gracias. He's not being fazed by it. He's going to step to him the rest of the way. Yeah, but if Bud starts at the body, the head will be open.
He just did. He had a sweeping left hand to the body and then came upstairs. And now Gracias right in the kitchen with a combination, including the left hand. Double right uppercut from Crawford.
Gracias got to let that right hand go. As soon as Terence Crawford gets close, he needs to throw a right hand, a looping right hand. He needs to throw a shot at Crawford to back him up off of him.
He's throwing, he just ain't backing him up.
Crawford very comfortable standing right in front, punching between punches as Gracias drives him straight back and ties up. And that'll get him through round number 8. The last 2 rounds, Crawford has a 50-38 edge in punches landed. Round number 9.
Crawford took that last round off, and
he's got a rhythm to him right now.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, a lunging left hand that backs up Gracias. Then an uppercut, an absolutely brilliant uppercut.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Terence Crawford made up his mind, and I'm gonna stop you for hurting me, and I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to get that done, whether I'm in a southpaw stance or the right hand stance. And Gracias felt every bit of Terence Crawford tonight, and he realized that his levels to the game, and this dude has an intensity that's different than most.
And here's the end of the fight. Terence Crawford again attacking with that looping left hand. It was available for him earlier. And here it is again. Nice little uppercut. Coming around. Down goes Gracias.
Remember, he is one of the best closers in the business. Let's watch how he does it here. One punch, that's it. Bud Crawford, title defense.
Got to get that last punch. Beautiful right hook right here.
Yeah, that hurt.
Right on the ear.
That hurt.
And down goes Gracias, and that was the end of the fight right there.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout, and still the undefeated WBO welterweight champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford.
Tanto David Benavidez como Terence Crawford han pasado años demostrando que pertenecen entre la élite del boxeo. Uno trae presión implacable, fuerza física y poder devastador. El otro trae precisión, inteligencia y la capacidad de adaptarse a casi cualquier cosa que se le lance. Han conquistado diferentes divisiones, diferentes estilos y algunos de los oponentes más duros del deporte, pero nunca se han enfrentado el uno al otro. Si el coeficiente intelectual en el ring y la habilidad de Crawford chocaran con el tamaño, la presión y la agresividad sin pausa de Benavidez, el resultado podría ser una de las peleas más fascinantes que el boxeo haya visto en años. Y si estas dos estrellas invictas alguna vez compartieran el ring, pueden apostar a que todo el mundo del boxeo estaría mirando. Un duelo entre Crawford y Benavidez no sería simplemente una gran pelea, rompería el internet.